I'm in the whip, I'm in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch, they saying you switch cause you won't get it, you know they came from the bottom and now we is lit, you was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the...
Yeah. Yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Keep playing hard.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mark Barron came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Chiefs 0.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
59. Mike's 59. Swamp, for you. I'm coming after you. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 15, 15. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Go for you. Mike, check, check. 59, 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 59 is Mike. 43. Check, 59. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59. Yo, go. Mike, check, 59.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Check 3. Hatchet.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Calais Campbell on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. It's been a long day for you. Go. Attack. Echo.
From the 39, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Run it. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Yeah, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Check 4. Under 10. 10. Showing it. Watch twitch. 15.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's get off the field. 57. Mike, 57. 15. You don't want none.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Yellow. 58's the money.
Mahomes now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brown, the lone receiver, left. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Check. Hey, let's get it together, defense.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Watch the edge. Check 26, check 20. Let's get it. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Defense wins championships, baby.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Jackson steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Tighten up.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You got it. You got it.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 15. Mike 5-5. Box track. Mike 5-5.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch out. Check. SOS.
They run. It's Williams. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 31, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down. It's Ingram, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down to the 35. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs. But he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. Now, a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 56 to Mott, boys. 56.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Snead's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now. Whoa. 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. He shakes him off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
First down, Baltimore.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Jackson to throw. Caught right side at Snead. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
53 to Mike. Check 53. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to and get back to the line of scrimmage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. You got to get the ball until you get the ball right here. Let's go.
Jackson now. Throwing on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. One last shot for Jackson. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer.